Timothy Weah will play out wide with Josh Sargent up front. Pulisic was top scorer in qualifying with 5 goals, but goals have been a problem for the USA recently. They failed to score in their last 2 internationals and in 6 of their last 11. The 2 captains, Gareth Bale of Wales, Tyler Adams of the USA. Our referee, Abdul Rahman Al Jassim from Qatar.
No problem. You need to protest. We have PR, we have 24 cameras, we have everywhere camera, they will sound it out. Everywhere there is camera. Take care. Tell your players, take care about the camera. Okay? For you too. Okay? For you too, huh? Okay? All of it. Like what?
There's our VAR team, led by Abdullah Al Mari, also of Qatar. Wayne Hennessy is the 3rd most capped international for Wales. Joe Rodon, who's playing in Ligue 1 this season in France at Rennes, is part of a 3-man defence with Roberts and Williams out wide. Ethan Ampadu expected to play just ahead of the defence. And up front, the pacey Dan James, alongside talisman Gareth Bale, who makes his 109th appearance for Wales tonight. Wales have lost 4 of their last 5 internationals. Their only victory in their last 8 was against Ukraine, but that win secured their place at these World Cup finals. Pulisic against Bale. It's much, much more than that. The United States of America get us underway. The US squad boosted by a phone call from President Joe Biden yesterday. If you're a Wales fan, you have to be around 70 years of age or older to remember their only other appearance at a World Cup, 64 years ago. The USA then in the all-white, kicking from left to right in this opening half. Dest. This is Zimmerman. Ream. Robinson. Challenged by Aaron Ramsey. It looks like he's changed his hair colour for this World Cup. It's only the 3rd time that these 2 countries have met. The other 2 were friendlies. The last of them, 0-0, in November of 2020 in Swansea in South Wales. Dest. He's got Weah just ahead of him. McKennie with a little flick. Dest. Firm challenge coming in midfield from Ethan Ampadu.
Yeah, Wales just settling into a 5-3-2, somewhat of a flat 3 in midfield, so they can go out and press the fullback. So it'll be interesting to see how they deal with this wide battle.
Nico Williams with the throw. McKennie. Weah. Just get that ball in play. Behind Musa. Free kick in a promising position. Foul on Pulisic by Rodon.
Yeah, Pulisic's clever there. He's just drawn the foul from Rodon. Great area for an early delivery into the box to put Wales under pressure here.
USA.
First chance then for the USA to put Wayne Hennessy's goal under some pressure. Everybody back for Wales. Everybody in the Welsh half for the USA. Pulisic with it. Away by Ramsey. Pulisic. Can't find Dest. And the first test of Rob Page's defence is successfully negotiated by the men in red. Rob Page, who's had 28 previous internationals as the Welsh coach, winning 10, drawing 9 and losing 9. Good. Away by Hennessy. Ream was there. McKennie. Pulisic. Challenged by Mepham. Pulisic is found again. Roberts comes to quickly provide defensive cover at the expense of a corner kick, the first of the match.
Yeah, again, good play by Pulisic, just running beyond, good timing, also good defending. You don't want to give away fouls there.
Nico Williams being spoken to at length there by the referee. Plenty forward from the back, including Ream and Zimmerman, the two central defenders, whose presence might well cause Wales a few problems here. Ramsey couldn't get there, Mepham did. Looked like a little shove in the back there on Harry Wilson. Play continues though. Pulisic. This time it's Rodon. Tidied by McKennie. Ream. Promising start from the USA. Dest. Ball by McKennie. Came off the heels there of Williams. Challenged by Dest. Chase on for James. Here's Turner. Ream. Tim Ream, who will know most of the opponents in the Welsh side tonight. Ream having played in England for 12 seasons now. Zimmerman. Musa made his international debut for the USA against Wales in that friendly in Swansea a couple of years ago. Where?
Really interesting what the US are doing. They're pushing Robinson really high, which is allowing Pulisic to work inside the pitch. He's creating those central overloads where he's trying to get between the lines and get on the ball.
Where? All the way through for Dest. That's a foul by McKennie. Welsh starting 11 have far more international experience than their opponents. 604 international caps for Wales before kick-off from this 11, compared to 330 for the USA. 6 goals that are in this Welsh team. 60 of them have been scored by either Gareth Bale or Aaron Ramsey. 40 from Bale, 20 from Ramsey.
Really good pressure from the US. They're going 3 forwards against the 3 defenders and then flattening off their 3 midfield. And Wales are really struggling to play out of that high press at the moment.
Dest. Robinson. Musa. Robinson. Adams. Took it away from Pulisic. Here's Pulisic again. Swiftly across was Chris Mepham, sliding in. Ring. Zimmerman. Forward by Dest. Where took it down wonderfully. Oh, the save was from Hennessy, and he had to react so quickly as Joe Roden headed that towards his own goal. Forward comes Robinson now. Sargent! So close, twice for the USA.
Yeah, really positive attacking. We're just getting in behind. And Roden, to be honest, it comes at him so quickly. He was just trying to hit it out the corner. And it comes off. Straight at Hennessy, makes a save, but they keep the attack alive. And this is Robinson joining in. We know he likes to attack. He likes to get high up, joining in on the far side. And USA unlucky not to be in front.
That might well have been Josh Sargent's first touch of the night. Now with Norwich City in the English Championship, the 2nd tier in England. Dest. McKennie. Adams with the header. Sargent. Forward by Williams, who was caught late there by Dest. And the fullback might be in trouble here. Indeed he is. It's the first caution of the night. Serginho Dest.
He's just gone to ground and mistimed it. Caught Nico Williams, and no surprise, he's gone in the book.
Williams is okay, didn't require treatment. Early concern then for Greg Berhalter, one of his defenders in the book. Davis. Odin. His heart must be beating just a little faster than usual after that near miss for an own goal. Hennessy's clearance. We've played 12 minutes And Gareth Bale has yet to touch the ball for Wales. There's his first touch. And his second. Challenged by McKennie. This is going to be another caution. Weston McKennie follows Sergino Dest into the referee's notebook.
Again, I'd argue, is there any need to go to ground there? If you look at the way he's taking his touch, he's going backwards. You know, Williams isn't going anywhere there. Stay on your feet, force him backwards. It's really early to get two players on yellow card.
Well, he's arguing his case, but the referee's not going to change his mind. Weston McKennie, the first player from the USA to play for Juventus in Italy. Greg Berhalter is having an earnest and quite frank conversation with the fourth official down below. And the USA coach keen to point out that the infringement was right on the touchline rather than the yard or so inside. First set-piece opportunity then for Wales. Harry Wilson will take. Referee just keen to sort out a bit of bumping and barging. Back in behind Mepham though. Shot from distance was never really going to drop though from Ampadu. At last something for the Welsh supporters to cheer.
Yeah, good signs from Wales. Obviously, bodies coming out. He's trying to shoot through bodies, which is really difficult for the goalkeeper because they're unsighted, but hasn't hit the target.
Away by Mepham. Bale. Ring. Dest. What the USA have successfully done so far is very much quietened the very vocal, normally, Welsh support. Ramsey, just in behind James. Really seen very little of Gareth Bale or Dan James up front so far for Wales. McKennie. Adams. Zimmerman. Adams. Charged down by Bale. Ampadu with the little header forward. Roberts. Wales possibly need a little spell of contained possession themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to get rhythm, get in the game, try to minimise those turnovers. If they can get rhythm, connect a few passes, it'll build confidence in the team.
And this is clearance. Wales throw. Dest felt he was pushed there by Aaron Ramsey. Ramsey. Terrific crossfield ball. Bale. Not so good from him. Wilson. Out settled. And here's Robinson, Pulisic. He hasn't seen the ball for a few minutes now. Musa's crossfield pass to find Dest. Adams. Musa. Pulisic. Gets it back from Robinson. Pulisic, a little touch. But almost took him away from Roberts. Zimmerman. They're back by McKennie. Where? Looks like he might struggle to keep that ball in play, but he's done so wonderfully. McKennie. Ramsey. Loses out to McKennie. Adams. Musa. Robinson, faced by Roberts. It's a goal kick. The USA won their opening match at the 2014 World Cup, beating Ghana by 2-1, but they've only won 3 of their previous 10 opening matches, and they haven't kept a clean sheet in their last 9 opening World Cup matches, which might be an encouraging statistic for Wales. Bale with the header. Ampadu. Roden. James will try and chase. Here's Matt Turner. Hasn't seen a lot of action this season. The USA goalkeeper for his club Arsenal joined them in June from New England Revolution, but just 4 appearances in the Europa League for the Premier League side. Dest. McKennie trying to get away from his opposite number, Wilson. Just away by Ampadu. Wilson. And this is clearance. He's looking for Bale. Ream was right there with him. Robinson. Stopped in his tracks by Ampadu. Oh, it's a terrific challenge, that was.
Yeah, great challenge. I think that the thing that the US are doing really, really well is they are overloading wide areas. So midfielders pull into false fullback positions, fullbacks getting high, and they're going round the Welsh, and it's causing the Welsh real problems out of possession.
Roden. Davis. Forward by Williams. Minutes played, and Aaron Ramsey and Gareth Bale have had only 20 touches between them in the match so far. Stating the obvious almost, but Wales need to get them more involved.
Yeah, and I think it shows because of the statistics in possession. You know, 55% the US have had, and Wales have only had 34% at the moment, and that's mainly around the back. So they haven't got their key players on the ball enough.
If you're wondering why those two figures that Casey just mentioned don't add up to 100, that's because in this World Cup we have a new system where the ball is what is described as in contest, i.e. no team actually has control of it. So, for example, from a goalkeeper's long kick forward, and those numbers will add up to 100. Pulisic, Robinson.
Let's go! Oh!
Across, away by Ampadu.
Oh, no.
Again, Robinson creating the attacks higher up. Musa pulling out wide as a midfielder, allowing Robinson to get high, getting in the attack. He's so effective when he gets into those attacking areas.
Anthony Robinson chipped in with a couple of goals in the qualifying campaign. 2 goals against Honduras and El Salvador. The USA, who finished third in their qualifying campaign behind Canada and Mexico, and level on points with Costa Rica. Reed. Again, Robinson looking to get on the end of it. He's a left back, Anthony Robinson, but he's very much an attacking left back. That's the view that Wayne Hennessy has. Look at the pressure that Weah puts immediately onto Ben Davis. Ampadu. Roberts. Now a roar from the Rush supporters as Gareth Bale tries to push them forward. Away by Dest. Weah. Nico Williams with the throw. Green sliding in. Davis. Ramsey. Caught late there by Adams. I think it's just going to be a word or two for the USA captain from the referee. After that challenge.
Go US.
Meppel. Rodel. James. Dispossessed by Zimmerman. Timothy Weah. Pulisic. Brings in Robinson. Weah was arriving. Away though by Ben Davis. Only as far as James. Wilson can't keep that in play. If you're a USA fan, you must be feeling rather optimistic at the moment.
Yeah, they look brighter, they look sharp all over the pitch. Out of possession, really organised, pressing aggressively, stifling Wales, and then in possession, keeping the ball really well and creating attacks.
Adams with the header, picked up by James. Roberts is available on that far side. Towards Bale. Too strong for him, though. All the way through on that occasion for Josh Sargent. USA fans in fine voice. USA, one of the three venues that will jointly share hosting of the next FIFA World Cup in 2026, along with Canada and Mexico. Robinson. Adams. Amadou wins it. James. Here's Wilson. Ramsey couldn't control the high ball.
It's really hard for Wales to break at pace because every time they break, they've got 5 players behind the ball. They need to get more numbers in advance, a lot quicker to support the attack.
Wales have only failed to score in one of their last 13 internationals. That was their last match, a 1-0 defeat at home to Poland in the UEFA Nations League. Conversely, though, they've only kept one clean sheet in their last 13 internationals. Robinson always looks a danger towards Sargent. Away by Wilson. Taken down by James. Adams had sprinted back to retrieve possession. Weah. You might well see his father later, Timothy Weah, son of the great George Weah, now Liberian president, who was in attendance at the Ligue 1 match that his son's team Lille were involved in on the final weekend of action in France before the World Cup. Dest has a go.
I don't think Weah will be happy with that decision. He's got an overload outside of him. If he just plays wide there, Weah's got time to take himself rather than take a shot. Look at the overload on the outside.
Approaching the half-hour mark then. USA 0, Wales 0. If you have just joined us, Roden. A few hearts in mouths amongst Welsh supporters there. Zimmerman. Lovely little flick by McKennie. Dest. Wilson just able to knock it away from him. Here's Turner. Dest. Zimmerman. Adams. Dest. Sargent. Yunus Musa. Here's Robinson, faced by Roberts. And his clearance had more height than distance away from goal. Bale back out defending. Referee just waited a moment before awarding the free kick to the Welsh side. Down below us, Harry Wilson has just come across for a quick chat with the Musa.
Yeah, I wonder if they might start trying to play over the press. The problem is, without Kiefer Moore in the team, you're not going to win many first contacts. They're not really picking up any second balls at the moment when they do go over it.
McKennie. Just for a fraction of a second there, thought about a shot. Weah. Dest is on this near side. Here he is. Zimmerman. 3 times in the last 4 years, Walker Zimmerman has been named in the MLS All-Stars lineup. Ream. Where? It's a late challenge, and that might well be the first booking for Wales. Chris Mepham with the challenge.
Seemed a challenge out of frustration to me. Not had the ball for a little while. USA playing it around. It's just left one on him.
Pulisic wins a corner. Christian Pulisic will take it. He made his international debut at the age of just 17 back in 2016. 5 in USA white inside the penalty area. Just too high for Zimmerman. Robinson. Pulisic. Musa's gone on the overlap. Ream. Pulisic faced by Roberts. He makes the challenge successfully. Tyler Adams. Looked like he got too much on that. Timothy Weah tried to keep that ball in play. Well, we've got just over 10 minutes plus additional time remaining in the first half, and if you're Rob Page, the Welsh coach, I would expect that you're probably waiting for half-time rather impatiently to try and inspire a way for your team to really find a way into this match.
Yeah, I think you'll need to check.
Pulisic lays it through. It's Weah!
Let's go! Where? Go!
For the USA!
Go! Let's go! Go!
His Wales run from out to in. Pulisic picking it up in that pocket, facing forward, and the run from Weah. Getting himself central, getting himself an end goal. Look at the timing. Pick up Weah as soon as they face forward here. There we go. Out to in. Off the back
Let's
shoulder.
go!
In behind. Great timing.
Go,
Onside.
baby.
Fantastic finish.
Go USA!
The side-footed shot from Timothy Weah.
Yes, sir. You already know it's about to be
It's
one
his
of us.
4th goal for the
Let's be
USA.
one of us, man. Get
And
them
it
we
means
need to
they
go.
are flying in this Group B
Let's go.
match.
Johnny Brazil, look at that. Let's go.
Bale. Can they find an immediate response? Nico Williams. Williams with the ball across. Too high for Bale. Well, apart from that header towards his own goal from Joe Roden, which was blocked by Wayne Hennessy, Timothy Weah's goal was the first attempt on target from a USA player, and that's despite their dominance of possession.
I would call that very clinical.
The Eagles are soaring. And that goal from where means that the USA extend their run of never ever having been involved in a goalless draw at a World Cup. 34 games they have played at World Cup finals, and there's been a goal in all 34 of them. And that was their 100th goal in those matches. 38 for their opponents, the rest for the USA. Hennessy. Here's McKennie. Davis to Tidy. Williams. Bit of a problem there maybe for Weston McKennie. Towards Ramsey, away by Zimmerman. Adams got there first ahead of Wilson. And Turner will gather. Musa. Bale is penalised.
Oh, come on now.
He can't believe it.
You hurt my
And it is going to be
man.
a caution for the Wales captain.
Give me my yellow card.
I can only think that's because it's come
Give
from
me my
behind.
red. Shit.
But it's clean. I think it's a great tackle.
Rob Bates mystified. Gareth Bale angered.
Be mad all y'all want.
Robinson. Pulisic. A little blast of pace, almost as if he turns on the turbo.
Let's go. Come on, man. Why you ain't pass that back?
The relationship between
Kick that
Robinson
little
and
shit.
Pulisic is really good. When Robinson's low, Pulisic is wide. And when Robinson gets high, it allows Pulisic to come inside and overload central areas. And it's causing Wales real problems.
You okay, babe?
Davis. Neville. Rodon. Williams with the header. Foul on Wilson by McKennie. Free kick taken quickly. Ramsey. Just prevented from going behind for a corner by Tim Ring.
Yeah, the two centre-backs for the US have done the basics really well tonight. One first contact, covered the channels, snuffed out any danger.
McKennie. Davis. Looking to set Bale on his way, but Green was there first. Musa. Lovely touch. McKennie. Here's Adams. Musa, who's given it away straight to Ethan Ampadu. Roberts is on that far side. Ampadu will switch play though. Dan James. Davis. Followed by Mepham. Connor Roberts. Ramsey. Roberts. A little flick from Ramsey. Bale. It's Aaron Ramsey. That's a corner.
That's really good play between Bale and Ramsey.
Go.
That's a corner.
That's really good play between Bale and Ramsey. Changed the tempo, got him behind.
First corner of the match then for Wales. And forward will come Chris Mepham, Joe Roden and Ben Davis, the three defenders. All joining Gareth Bale in the middle. Aaron Ramsey is in the 6-yard area. The USA with everybody back inside their own penalty area. The referee just wants a word there with Aaron Ramsey.
Goalkeepers are a protected breed.
Harry Wilson to deliver. It's a goal kick. Ben Davis got the final touch. Timothy Weah's touch here, decisive for the only goal so far tonight.
Go.
We're about to go into additional time.
USA, yeah.
Play. In a sense, the USA won't want this first half to actually come to a conclusion because they have had by far the better of it.
Nice
Yeah,
first
sometimes
half.
you don't
Nice
want half
first
time because it can
half.
stifle your rhythm, and the US have, dominated this game in possession and out. So it's Wales really that desperately want half time right now so they can make changes.
Pulisic. Musa. Ring. Dest. Taken out by Sargent. Zimmerman. The referee is reaching for his pocket, and it will be a yellow card for the Welsh defender.
Yeah, really that's the yellow card.
Yeah, he just hasn't put the brakes on quick enough. He's got there and he hasn't slowed down, and it allows Pulisic to take his first touch and beat him whilst he's still on the move.
Tyler Adams, at 23, the youngest USA captain since 1950. What an honour for him to lead the team. Robinson might just skip away from him. Well, Page there probably can't wait until half-time. Was a bit of a surprise that Kiefer Moore, the big striker, wasn't involved from the start tonight. We spoke to Ewan Roberts, the former Welsh international striker himself, it's fair to say, a big striker, who said that he was a little mystified as to why Moore had been left out. Maybe we'll see him in the second half. Crossfield ball from Nico Williams, straight out of play. In a sense, that almost sums up the first half for Wales.
Yeah, it certainly does. Been disjointed when they've had the ball. Not a lot of rhythm to their game. Really struggled under the press of the US team and how organised the US have been when they haven't had the ball.
Referee's had a look at his watch. It's been an excellent first half for the United States of America. Timothy Weah with the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. They've dominated possession. Wales have found it very difficult to find a way forward. Gareth Bale has certainly been on the periphery of proceedings. And at half-time, it's the USA 1, Wales 0.
John Roder, Katie Stoney, your commentary duo in Timothy Weah. His famous father, one of history's greatest ever players, the African to have won the Ballon d'Or. He's done something his dad never did. He's to play and score in a World Cup. Puts them 1-0 up at the break, all to play for in the second half. Our halftime show is next.
The Draw Clear halftime starts now. You only have 15 minutes. The top 10 winners of every halftime game will win 100 ringgit cash. A total of 65,000 ringgit cash prizes up for grabs this season. The Draw Clear will win a grand prize of 5,000 ringgit and the exclusive golden ball. Scan or visit drawclear.com to start your game now and score as many goals as you can in the next 15 minutes. So what are you waiting for? Don't miss this golden halftime opportunity. Stay fresh with Clear Men.
Let me ask you a question. Do you want to go?
Halftime. Looking okay right now. Looking okay. Looking okay right now.
Switch to Platinum Pack today.
who said that we can choose. Break free from the boundaries with the choice to be unlimited and pursue your dreams with the fastest way possible. Make your choice. Begin something giant. Roll. We partner today. Start your journey today on the network that connects you always with the nation. This is my choice. Our nation. That's what we're focusing on right now between USA and Wales. And currently, it's 1-0 to the Americans. And it's been a feisty match at times with 4 yellow cards shown in just the opening 45 minutes, 2 for each side. It's 1 goal that separates both of them, of course. Now, alongside me here in the studio, we've got the 2 gentlemen, of course, Gary Stevens and Paul Robinson. We'll get to them shortly because we're looking at all the best elements from the game itself. It was a really frantic start. USA putting plenty of pressure on their opponents and just generally having the better half, besides, of course, scoring the only goal of the game. The Welsh generally lacking anything to really be an attacking threat, simply unable to get hold of the ball for long passages of the game. The USO had plenty of attacking threats from 2 London-based players in Robinson and Pulisic, and the Americans continued to threaten, and it all paid off as Pulisic, later on, as we're about to see, he plays through in this 36-minute Timothy Weah. He opens his account for his World Cup campaign and puts the Americans right up there on cloud 9. But there are options on the bench for the Welsh team. You can never, ever write off someone like Gareth Bale. We all know what he can do for club and country. So tell you what, we'll go for a break. When we return, we'll continue the conversation with 2 guests here in the studio. Should be an interesting second half. Don't go anywhere.
The ball hits his knees, but I'm not sure how his head is affected. And he's rolling in. What's that in the corner? It seems like the fans are not pleased with the trick. Oh my. Oh wow! Red card! From the... One down at every corner.
Nivea Man Deep Deodorant with power of charcoal for magnetic absorption keeps you positive against bacteria, sweat, and odor. Feel the
Welsh got us the point. They just got to finish strong. Just got to finish strong. U.S. took 3 shots. Wales took 2. 1 shot on target. 67% possession for the U.S., 33 for Wales. Passes, 350 passes for the U.S., 180 for Wales. Passing accuracy, 89 for the U.S., 76 for Wales. Fouls, 7 for the U.S., 4 for Wales. Yellow cards, 2 apiece. Corners, 2 U.S., and 1 corner for Wales. We need to get some more goals. We definitely need to get some more goals. What's up with it, man? Nah. Uh-huh. Yeah. On the 25th. 25th. All right.
Because winter sports are thrilling by nature.
All right.
Annoyed by danger.
Yeah, you already know.
All
right, man. Yeah.
Helps to remove and prevent dandruff while soothing the scalp. Find Dandruff Day. Scan QR code to get yours today.
What's up?
Oh, gee, he just went away. Was it irritating him?
Oh, Stephen A. Smith?
When did he start?
He been on that for years.
Right. Is that the annoying one?
Yeah, he been on that.
You're wondering how the pressure of the nation at the World Cup. Obviously, they missed out in 2018. The expectation of them, I can't even imagine it. Imagine the whole country is behind you. And who pops up to give the assist for Timothy Weah? Christian Pulisic.
Yeah, I personally don't think that it was ever in doubt that he would do anything other than cope with the situation. And yes, he's got an assist. He's certainly featured in this game a lot more than Gareth Bale, as it happens. But again, you know, his ability to carry the ball and then the timing of the release of the pass and the weight of the pass for Timothy Weah to score the one and only goal of the game so far is perfect. It's also a really, really tidy finish as well.
Robbo plays better for his country, I think, than he does Chelsea. It's almost as though, we've spoken about it tonight, the shackles are off, the pressure's not there, the expectation's not there. It's like he enjoys playing. He's almost got more of a free role. It's a fantastic ball through. It's a great finish from Weah as well.
Yeah. He's also the star, unlike at Chelsea where there are a lot of stars.
Yeah.
With all due respect to the rest of the team.
And he's not going to play every week at Chelsea unless he's hitting the high of a young developing team. But they look up to him because they see what he's done in his career in such a short space of time. Hence the reason he was captain. We know he's not now.
Timothy Weah, I mean, his father. I remember that. You scored some goals.
That's true.
North London Derby, for example, but you still got them. What do you make of the sliding celebration? Because I remember Ian Robin literally bouncing when he did it once. I'm just thinking that looks dangerous.
I personally think you're risking an injury.
You are, right?
In my opinion, you look at the angle of that your knee has to go to, and
this is one of his pet hates. But
it was also like when players used to do a somersault, for example, if they scored a goal. Not that I could ever do one, but I just think that's a risk that you don't need to take as a player.
It's difficult as a manager, isn't it, to tell your players not to celebrate?
Well, you can celebrate, but there's different ways of doing it, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's
risking injury is not one of them.
Yeah.
But in the heat of the moment, we see players.
Well, it's like players who take their shirt off as well, isn't it? And it's a yellow card.
It is now, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what about the Klinsmann dive? I can imagine that hurting.
Yeah, true. Should we enter into this or not really?
Well, I'm not really one for celebrations.
Well, I remember. I think you couldn't believe you scored. Let's be fair, you're a goalkeeper. But anyway, I think. Am I being harsh in saying that the Welsh will probably be fortunate not to be at least 2 goals down because they've only had one touch in the opposition box?
No, they've not been harsh at all. They've been poor. They've been really poor. But on the flip side of that, the USA haven't allowed them to get into the game. USA have played well. They've pressed high in areas. They're playing with two banks of 3 in front of the 4. Wales have struggled with them. I really do. I think with Weah, focal point at the top, with Tyler Adams kind of protecting that back 4, he does all the nasty stuff, if you like. He's not afraid of putting his foot in. He's disruptive. He'll be in and around Gareth Bale. He's stopping him, taking up positions. Wales haven't got going. The USA have been well worthy of the lead. I think they've had more than 65% of the possession. They're on top in this game, and they look like they wanted to carry on going. Robert Page won't have wanted half time, and will have wanted half time. He'll wanted to get his Wales team in there, make a few adjustments, regroup. I mean, they had a really poor start. They had a couple of chances against them early on, and I think the USA, they're unfortunate to go in at only 1 up.
Yeah.
No, Wales have been very disappointing. They have. But as Robbo says, USA have been very physical in the early stages, got some strong challenges in, and set their stall out, dominated the game, and I think they deserve to be further ahead than they actually are. You know, Joe Rodon nearly scores an own goal, doesn't he? And then they go quite close with a header from who was it?
It was Sargent.
Sargent, yes. Yeah. So no, I think you know, the beauty of football, when you're only 1-0 down, you know, you're still very much in it, and of course Wales are in it. But I don't know how they're going to change it round.
Kiefer Moore, you just said it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the visuals
I was
directly
surprised
there.
he didn't make the starting 11, and I think they will use him as a focal point. Robert Page has realised, I said before this game, this now is a huge 45 minutes for Wales. No disrespect to Iran and being presumptuous that England are going to win this Group B. But if England do win Group B, this is the decider. This is a huge 45 minutes in Wales' tournament. You've got to presume, whether rightly or wrongly, that both of these teams will beat Iran. So already in the first 45 minutes of Wales' World Cup this season, this has turned into a huge 45 minutes.
Yeah, Stan James has come off and confirmed that. Casey Stoney, John Roder are your match commentators.
Wales get the second half underway, having made a change in attack. Kiefer Moore will now be the focal point of Wales' moves forward. They really failed to test the United States defence in the first half. Here come the USA straight away, though, with Yunus Musa, and they win a corner inside the first minute of the second half.
Yeah, really positive start by the USA. Again, Musa involved. He's been involved in everything positive in the first half too.
There's the new man, Kiefer Moore. I actually spoke to him for a TV interview after Bournemouth's last Premier League game before the World Cup, and he couldn't contain his excitement at coming out to a World Cup with Wales. Said he was really looking forward to it. And there he is at the back to head it away. Robinson. Weah curled his run to stay onside. Faced by Williams. You have just joined us, the USA in all white, Wales in the all red. Bale sliding in against Tyler Adams, and that could have been awkward because Gareth Bale has already been booked tonight.
Yeah, it's a big risk going to ground in those areas, and if he gets it wrong, the second yellow card is not what Wales would think right now.
Roberts, Ampadu, chase on here for the new man, Moore. Moore has Zimmerman breathing right down his neck. Ampadu. Kiefer Moore holding up the ball there, and that's exactly what Wales were missing in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. He's keen to get in behind, which is important, but he's got the strength to go 1v1, hold the ball up and bring others into play. By doing that, it allows Wales to get higher up.
Hands in this second half. Mepham. Foul on Ampadu. Ethan Ampadu, who started his career at Exeter City in the English Football League in the southwest of England, in Devon. Away by Mepham. One of two Welsh players cautioned in the first half. Already mentioned Gareth Bale, Mepham the other. Pulisic. It's easy for Hennessy to gather. The USA also have two players on a yellow. Serginho Dest, the fullback, and Weston McKennie, the midfielder. Roda. Mepham. Ream is there to head it away. Connor Roberts. take this throw. For 2020 in the 2-0 group win against Turkey. Wales would love a goal from anyone at this stage. Ramsey trying to find a way through. He has got a corner though. And listen to the roar from those in red behind the goal that Wales are attacking. Driven in high, Turner couldn't quite gather that. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, I can't quite see what this has been given for. I think it's a fair contest. Like I said in the first half, the goalkeepers are a protected breed.
Of course, every goalkeeper would argue that they're not, and every outfield player will agree with you. Yunus Musa. It's Musa to drive it across, but Kenny was waiting. Pulisic. Ramsey. The battle of the two number 10s. Bale. Bundled over. Tim Ream is cautioned.
Really clever play by... Lets the ball run across him. As he lets the ball run across him, Ream's got no choice but to foul him and bring him down.
And that means that 2 of the USA back 4 are now on yellow cards. Moore. Came off Robinson last of all. Towards Bale. Zimmerman's header. Ream. Taken by Turner. And he had to get it first time. Aaron Ramsey was putting a bit of pressure on him. Robinson. Ramsey. Wilson. Wilson. Ampadu. Here's Mepper. Moore. Again, able to hold the ball up and keep possession for Wales. It's just a touch too strong for Nico Williams. But for those in red, and there are thousands of them inside this stadium, they will be encouraged by what they've seen so far in this second half.
Yeah, a lot brighter from Wales. Kiefer Moore making a big difference, being a focal point up front, making the ball stick and bringing others into play.
Rodon. That's it back from Wilson. Joe Rodon straight out of play. Well, as a coach, that makes you tear your hair out. Not that either coach tonight has any.
Go.
Yeah, frustrating. Those technical errors just give the possession back to the opposition.
Roberts. Wilson. Williams breaking to his left. Here he is. Faced by Dest. Nico Williams. Away by Weston McKennie.
See something, Kenny?
Roberts. Wilson. Williams. Here's Roberts. Immediately Robinson is upon him. Roberts. Bale can't keep possession.
McKinley.
Pulisic. Bale. And Badou now, if he spots the run from Williams on that far side, Wales might be in here.
Oh, Wales ain't enough.
Williams up
Defense. Defense. Let's go. Wales ain't enough.
Touch from Bale. And then away by Adams. Pulisic. McKennie. Robinson. McKennie's touch was a poor one.
That's much better from Wales, getting pressure on higher up, forcing mistakes, getting the ball back. Now they can get some rhythm again.
Ramsey. Testing ball this for Dest, who gets there first at the expense of a corner.
You get a flag.
Well, the referee's indicated a throw, but that, to me, with the naked eye, seemed to go for a corner. Well, that's what Harry Wilson seems to be saying. That's what Rob Page is certainly saying in the technical area.
Definitely looked like a corner from my view.
This time away by Ream. Adams.
Let's go. Oh, come on.
I don't think there'd be many Welsh supporters who would argue against this being their best period of the match. Towards Moore. It's a totally different proposition for Ream and Zimmerman now with Kiefer Moore on.
Yeah, big physical presence and someone's prepared to run behind. If everything's in front of you as a centre-back, it's easy.
Connor Roberts. As long a run-up as he is able to. Here's Dest. Bale. Gareth Bale, incidentally, has had only 2 touches in the USA penalty area so far in this match. Wales have it back. Moore calling for it in the middle. So it's Ramsey. It's Moore. The little touch to find Roberts. Roberts with the teasing ball in. Away by Zimmerman. Williams. All very congested. Roberts. Towards the far post. And out for the goal kick. But Wales and their supporters will be hugely encouraged by what they've seen since the second half began. And those USA supporters might be slightly concerned.
Yeah, way more positive from Wales, getting in the final third, creating problems. I think it's just that final execution, either the final touch or the final ball in that's not quite there yet. But they are definitely knocking on the door a lot more in this half.
Timothy Weah's goal, still the difference then between these two sides. It is towards Weah. Ampadu will take the free kick. Both these teams next in action on Friday in Group B. USA up against England at Albight. Wales actually play all three of their group matches in this stadium. They are up against the Islamic Republic of Iran. Bale. Moore. Roberts. Robinson's underneath it. Mackham out-muscles Pulisic. Ampadu. Cut out by Adams. Musa. Pulisic. Zimmerman. Oh, lovely from McKennie. Crossfield ball looking for Pulisic. Challenge.
I genuinely can't tell from this angle. Let me see it again. He just gets a bit of the ball. For me, that's a
He got some of the ball and got a little of his leg.
clean tackle. Good decision by
Clean tackle. Even though US can win, I ain't gonna pay no favoritism.
Away by Zimmerman.
It was a clean tackle.
Ampadu. Ramsey. Moore. Needed somebody coming in.
Nope. Let's go. Get that ball back, baby.
Roberts, though, wasn't in that place. Pulisic. Roden, who made that initial interception. The frustration being demonstrated there by Christian Pulisic. Roberts. Slapped it into by Yunus Musa.
Yeah, I think, again, a little bit of frustration. USA spending a little bit of time without the ball.
Harry Wilson to take this free kick. Roden. Mepham. Both forward. Davis is there as well. Look at Aaron Ramsey there at the top of your picture. He'll have to get back into an onside position. Wilson with it. Adams up in the air. Oh, that would have been the equaliser, but for the save from Matt Turner. Ben Davis with the flying header that looked to be heading in until Matt Turner stuck out a hand to tip it over.
Big save.
Yeah, what a fantastic save. Great ball in. Defenders facing their own goal. It's difficult. They fight for the second ball, keep it alive. This is Ben Davis. This is commitment, and what a save just to tip it over.
Wales' first attempt on target. It comes from Ben Davis. And that's just over from Moore.
Let's go.
Kiefer Moore, so close.
So close, but so close is not enough.
Chances for Wales.
Yeah, great run, great header. Just can't keep it down. He seems just reaching a little bit too high and he can't get over the top of the ball.
Kenny is withdrawn. Brendan Aronson is coming on in his place. Brendan Aronson, who's with Leeds United in the English Premier League. Pulisic. Here's Josh Sargent. Sport from Robinson. Pulisic. Wales on the charge forward.
Let's go. Get that. Get that.
Options to his right now. Gareth Bale.
Good
Turned
defense.
into trouble.
Good defense.
Two
Let's
against
go.
one, and away comes Aronson now for the USA. Weah to his right. Release the ball in time. Weah might well have been offside anyway had he played it to him.
Yeah, and that was great recovery from Gareth Bale. He gave the ball away, straight back, recovering, trying to retrieve the ball back again.
Dest. Weah. Even Williams. Corner kick. Nico Williams in a bit of trouble as well.
You watch, he just gets his knee caught in the grass, and I think it's twisted his back.
There'll be a concern to Rob Page, but the Welsh coach will be hugely encouraged by their play in this second half. Just after, Ben Davis had forced a terrific save from Matt Turner. Would have been quite something had Ben Davis scored. He's only got one goal in his previous 74 international appearances. There's the save. And there's Kiefer Moore's effort. Looks like Kenan Acosta and Haji Wright are going to come on for the USA. We can see that down below us. A striker and a midfielder. There's DeAndre Yedlin about to come on in and triple change. The USA actually haven't had a shot on target since the goal. It came back in the 36th minute from Timothy Weah. Nico Williams looks as though he will be okay to continue in just a moment or so. The USA will take this corner. Wales without Nico Williams. Off the field of play, having just received treatment from the medical team. Away by Moore. Bale providing the defensive cover. This time it's the header clear from Davis. Pulisic can't get on the end of it, but now does. Christian Pulisic. Ramsey with a little chest down, and Wales grateful to just clear that ball upfield and away from their own penalty area. Maybe a problem there for Christian Pulisic. Way forward for Musa. Way. Bale leaves it. Moore. Bale. Tried to turn it back into the path of Kiefer Moore. Aronson was there though. Weah is down. Pulisic is down. And as a result, Yunus Musa will put that ball out of play, and it will enable the USA to make this triple change. And they will be very, very concerned if the main man, Christian Pulisic, is unable to continue.
Next man up.
Yeah, they're sore. They are.
Get up.
This
Going to be
back of
next
his
man
Achilles.
up.
This is the moment of three players introduced from
What y'all blame this?
just holding back on revealing who they are going to be taking
Still standing straight
off,
up.
just in case.
This is
Not
not
want
funny.
him to be forced off. Pulisic is back on. Still the trio wait down below us, waiting to come on. Sargent. Williams. Couldn't quite go all the way. Sergio Dest with the final block. Dest. Ramsey sliding in. Roberts. Ball from Roda. Picked up by Musa. Yunus Musa. Here's Pulisic. Pulisic with the ball across. Aronson was arriving. Couldn't make any form of connection. And Wales will look to break with Williams on that far side.
Come on, get that. Let's go.
Wales
Let's go.
have it.
That's us.
Robinson away. Adams.
Man, who just went down?
Yunus Musa inside the centre circle. There on the right of your picture. It might well be that Musa's going to be replaced by Kellen Acosta in midfield. Acosta very much a defensive midfielder though. So here comes the triple change. Sergio Dest is coming off. Also coming off is Josh Sargent. So Haji Wright, who will place him up front. And it is Musak from midfield. The changes then.
Just one thing to keep an eye on: when Wales are pressing USA in their defending third, they're leaving 3v3 at the back and sometimes 2v3. So if they don't get the press right and the US are able to break their lines, there could be a really dangerous opportunity for the US.
First touch for Wright. Pulisic. Haji Wright carrying into the penalty area. It's behind him. Harrison couldn't get there. Adams. Robinson.
Oh, bad pass, Robinson.
Be picked up by DeAndre
Bad
Yedlin.
pass,
It's his
Robinson.
first involvement. And it was always off target from Wright. Haji Wright, who plays his football in Turkey for Antalya Sport, where he's got 9 goals in 12 appearances for his club this season in the Turkish league. It's a decent record, any striker would be proud of. Wilson. Looked like that ball went out of play. DeAndre Yedlin made the challenge anyway. Yedlin, the only member of the squad this year who played at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. Here come the USA again. Second goal at this late stage for them might well seal the points. Robinson tried to find Pulisic, whacked away to safety by Ampadu. Under quarter of an hour remaining. Timothy Weah's goal remains the difference between these two sides. Pulisic with it. It's beyond Hennessy. Aronson came in. Wales are about to make another change down below. Brennan Johnson, who's with Nottingham Forest in the English Premier League, just 21 years of age. He's about to come on. Wales need a goal, and they will hope that Brennan Johnson can play a part in helping them find it. Moore.
No. Hold it down.
Williams.
Do not let them get no late goal. Do not let them get no late goal.
Ramsey. Lofted ball in, just away by Zimmerman. Yedlin this time gets it clear. Almost an error there by Ampadu. Now the referee's brought play back for an earlier challenge, and you can see what Wales' reaction to that is.
Yeah, Wales will be frustrated at this because it's breaking up their play. Don't see a lot wrong with that.
Timothy Weah, who was the player that was caught. Well, this is an attacking move from Rob Page. Nico Williams, who picked up that injury a few moments ago, is going to be replaced. Brennan Johnson is going to come on.
Just wondering whether that will look like a back four now. Davis going to left back.
So it'll be Davis at left back, Roberts at right. Huge applause for Nico Williams from the Welsh faithful. Here's Roda. Roberts. Johnson will keep that ball in play. Just Ramsey. Ampadu. Wales throw. Taken quickly by Johnson. Aaron Ramsey pulled it back behind Roberts. Bale is down. Penalty kick. Wales with a late chance for an equaliser.
Yeah, and that's really bright from the throw. Really bright from the throw. They get the ball in quickly. Really good from Aaron Ramsey. I don't think you can go to ground like that in your box. Looks like he's come straight through the back of him.
Challenge from Walker Zimmerman. And with just under 10 minutes remaining, plus additional time, Walker Zimmerman concedes the penalty to give Wales the chance of a late equaliser.
Oh, my goodness. You're serious.
Well, there's where Gareth Bale has hit his previous penalties for Wales. Couldn't be anyone else other than Gareth Bale, could it?
They're about to blow it.
All around Wales, in the cities,
Yeah.
and in the valleys, a nation holds its breath.
1-1.
Some can't bear to look. It's Bale against Matt Turner. 40 goals for Gareth Bale for Wales.
1-1.
He scored some very important goals in his time. And he scored another.
Damn.
What celebrations in this stadium right now with the Welsh crowd. Great penalty, composed, power, pace, direction, beats the keeper. Let's see, can Wales go on and win this now?
There's the foul. You can see Walker Zimmerman immediately protesting. And then Gareth Bale. Who else would you want in this situation? Wales wouldn't want anybody else.
Nobody else. Calm, composed. It's the power that beats the keeper there.
And on the night that he equals Chris Gunter's record appearance total for Wales, 109 for each of them, Gareth Bale notches his 41st goal for his country. He made his debut age 16 back in May 2006. And what have the USA now got in response to that? They're in full voice. That's Wales' first ever goal against the United States of America. They lost 2-0 in a friendly back in 2003 in friendly internationals. Zimmerman with the firm header away. I think it's fair to say that the USA had the better of the first half. Wales have had the better of the second. Away by Yedlin. Davis with the throw. Away by Robinson. In their only previous World Cup appearance back in 1958, Wales drew all three of their group matches before going out to Brazil. Moore has conceded the free kick. Is it going to be a fourth draw at the group stage at the World Cup? But after their first half performance, surely Rob Page will be very pleased indeed if they can come away with this with a point.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, first half they weren't good enough. USA dominated them. Second half been much better, much brighter. Took risks, pressed higher up, and it's paid dividends for them.
Here come the USA though. Adams. Ramsey. Adams takes it away from him. We are in for a rip-roaring final few minutes in this Group B encounter. Both sides will be desperate for a winner, and just as desperate not to concede. USA are going to make another change in just a minute. Jordan Morris is going to come on. Midfielder. Yedlin. Teasing cross. Diving header away by Mepu. Touch from Weah. Aronson. Yedlin. Just too high for Pulisic. Robinson kept that ball in play. And that's a free kick.
Wales need to be really mindful. Acosta's just getting off of Ramsey's shoulder and getting into the box unmarked at the moment. The last thing you want to do is lose this game trying to win it. The fans look nervous. No need to be nervous when Gareth Bale's at the spot.
Well, I can tell you that down below there's all sorts of confusion because the fourth official just showed number 19 as coming off. Haji Wright, he'd only just come on. But it is the goal scorer, Timothy Weah, who is going to be replaced. And he is going to be replaced by Jordan Morris of Seattle Sounders. There's the goal that put the USA in front 9 minutes before half-time. So Morris is on. Ramsey to pull it back across goal, gathered by Turner. Morris gets his first involvement. Yedlin punched away this time by Hennessy. Yedlin again. Just too high for Wright. Moore. Holding off Reeve. Oh, lovely flick from Kiefer Moore. It's Brennan Johnson now.
Oh, hell no.
Johnson for Wales.
Good
Straight
stop.
at Turner.
Good save.
Baylor made a run into the middle. Johnson went for goal. That's a foul by Wilson.
That's a very tired foul. He'd just gone down with cramp about 60 seconds ago. He's down again. Kiefer Moore has made such a difference to this game. Being a focal point, holding the ball up, people playing off him, getting runners in advance, changed the game in the second half. Great bit of skill.
So problems then for Harry Wilson. Wales have substitutes available to them. And down below us, Sorba Thomas, the midfielder, is going to come on. And what a story it is for Thomas. Because just like Kiefer Moore, only a few seasons ago, he was playing outside of the top 4 divisions. Sorba Thomas now with Huddersfield in the English Championship. And surely it's going to be Wilson who comes off. But not quite yet. Well, the fourth official has just indicated 9 minutes of additional time. Well, the BA announcement's a fraction too early because Wales haven't made their change yet. What an ending we could have to this Group B match. Zimmerman. Costa with the ball off. Robinson. Kellen Acosta. Pulisic to drive it across. Taken down by Tyler Adams. Might have a go from here. It was blocked by Ampadu.
Come on.
And again by Ethan Ampadu, who is down. No surprise. You could hear very, very clearly the sound of that challenge as the two players went for the ball.
100% commitment. The positive thing was he got up and ran afterwards.
So here's the change then. Harry Wilson withdrawn. Sorba Thomas is on in his place for just his 8th international appearance. Wales may well need to make another change, with Ampadu in some difficulty. Unfortunately for Wales, Ampadu's back up on his feet on that far side. Thomas comes on. Only made his international debut in October of last year. Ampadu currently playing on loan from Chelsea in Italy at Spezia. Spezia. Robinson. He really have got to that stage of proceedings where one moment of magic could win it. One error could be calamitous. Away by Reed, only as far as Johnson. Moore. Roberts, looking to pick out his spot. Bale went for it. Away by Zimmerman. Roberts. USA throw. Came off Ampadu, who is struggling, as you can see. Ethan Ampadu being instructed to sit down by Rob Page to halt play so that they can make the change. USA don't like it, but if they were in the same scenario, they would do exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. I would be telling my player to go down. You don't want USA attacking, and you've got one less player that can run.
Ethan Ampadu is coming off. Joe Morrell is going to come on. Joe Morrell, who started all 4 Wales matches at the last European Championship finals. And now Haji Wright is down. Now the USA have a free kick. Zimmerman. Yetlin looks to take the throw quickly. Adams. Acosta. Hennessy with the punch away, and he got plenty on it as well. Robinson. Johnson clears. Return with interest by Reed. Ramsey lets it go through and out for the goal kick. Wales up against Iran next on Friday in this stadium. And they finish against England in 8 days' time. The USA, it's England next on Friday at Al Bayt, and they end against the Islamic Republic of Iran at the Al Timama Stadium. Ball by Thomas. Here's Sorba Thomas again. It's taken away from him by Adams. Pulisic. Now Christian Pulisic is down and thumped to the floor there in pain. Play continues. Under the laws of the game, there's no reason for the referee to stop play with Pulisic down. It's not a head injury. Thomas. Pulisic is now back up. Scrambled away by Zimmerman. Acosta was giving it away straight to Bale. Aaron Ramsey now. Gareth Bale. Bale turned into trouble in the shape. Scrambled away by Zimmerman. Acosta was giving it away straight to Bale. Aaron Ramsey now. Gareth Bale. Bale turned into trouble in the shape of Adams.
This is about to be a draw. Fucking draw.
Roberts. Picked up here by Acosta. Aronson. DeAndre Yedlin. Morris. Squeezing it back into the middle, but Wales should clear, and clear long. Look at the goalkeeper, he's come a long way out here, Matt Turner. Bale being urged to shoot. And fouled by Acosta. Yellow card. Knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, very sensible foul. Goalkeeper saw the goalkeeper was off his line, knew that Gareth Bale was lining up.
Urged to shoot. And fouled by Acosta. Yellow card. Knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, very sensible foul. Goalkeeper saw the goalkeeper was off his line, knew that Gareth Bale was lining up. Yeah, knocked him off his stride. I would say that's a booking worth taking.
The odd taking one for the team, isn't it?
Here's what it is. Here's what it is.
Can either of these sides create a late goal-scoring opportunity? Turner takes. It's all square. The USA in front through Timothy Weah. Gareth Bale's penalty meant that it ended 1-1.
1-1.
Certainly a game of two halves.
1-1.
Weah's goal 9 minutes before
Not
the
how
break.
we
The first half
wanted it.
that the USA had by far
It is
the
what
better of,
it
but
is.
Wales came back strongly in the second half. And